Hello, this is the continuation video of the last video in which we have discussed the basic differences between attitude and aptitude, and we have also seen two examples of the IAS officers from Kerala, in which one example was related to your attitude, in which a IAS officer is trying to reach to the flood victim, and the second was example related to an IAS officer come up with the initiatives like Kozhikode campaign, relief package campaigns by himself to help the victims. So we have seen what was the basic difference between the attitude and aptitude. So this is the conclusion video on aptitude and attitude. Okay, so in both the examples enumerated above, we have enumerated examples in our last video. Okay, these were two examples you can see here. When an IAS officer was helping to volunteer to collect the relief material for Kerala flood victim, the officer had an attitude to reach out to the people to help them. But in the second example, we have seen that an IAS officer of Kerala has come up with the initiative like Compassionate, Kozhikode Operation, Suleimani, Freedom Cafe and Tere Mere Beech Mein to bridge the gap between administration and the citizens. Okay, so here aptitude is talked about, and in the first example attitude is talked about. Okay, so when we see both the examples, we can say that a successful administrator requires both attitude as well as aptitude to serve the society, although their importance may vary from case to case, as we have seen in the example. Okay, however, the attitude often takes precedence over aptitude, because the latter can be enhanced easily and modeled according to, but the former is difficult to change when deeply. Okay, we can see that both attitude and aptitudes are important for a civil servant to serve the society, but their importance may vary from case to case. But attitude means that your inner soul, what is your positive attitudes to help the society. Your attitude takes precedence over aptitude, because aptitude can be changed by over a period of time, but when a person is deeply ingrained by an attitude, that attitude is very difficult to change. Okay, so you have to remember this. And at last, moreover, the right attitude also helps influence other aspects like emotional intelligence, leadership, team spirit, fraternity, empathy, compassion, which are very vital for a civil servant. So when you are having a right attitude, it will also help you to influence other aspects like emotional intelligence, leadership, team spirit, fraternity, empathy, compassion, which are very vital for a civil servant. Okay, so in this video we have discussed what were the basic difference between the attitude and aptitude, and we have also seen two examples. At last, I will conclude by giving you two basic differences between attitude and aptitude. See, attitude refers to a psychological response to a particular situation, person, thing or issue. Attitude can be positive as well as negative. So attitude refers to your psychological response to a particular situation, person, thing or an issue, and your attitude can be positive or negative. But when you see aptitude is a component of a competency to do a certain kind of work at a certain level. So aptitude is related to your talent or skill set. Okay, your attitude is associated with your character or virtues or values. Your attitude is related to your character or values or your virtues, but aptitude is related with your talent. Okay, so this was the basic difference between attitude and aptitude, and this was a video to tell what is the difference between attitude and aptitude, and we have given two examples as well, and we have seen that which of the two skill set, that is attitude and aptitude, is needed for a civil servant, and we have seen that both attitude and aptitude is needed to serve the society at a better rate. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a great day.